So good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
Today we will be going through the facing an audit management aspects of the audit. So here we are going to cover how to face the audit and what shall be the preparation when we are facing any audit. So what will be preparatory actions, what will be our approach towards audit, and how many days it shall be started preparing for the audits, or it shall be, if sudden audits are coming, then what we shall do. So all activities which we are doing during the audit and before audit and post audit, that we are going to cover in facing an audit management aspect. So agenda will be introduction, pre-audit preparations, handling audit processes, post-audit preparations, do's and don'ts during audit. What audits we are facing usually in pharmaceutical industry, that is regulatory audits, customer audits, internal audits, and other like small audits like ISO, then H&SE audits, or sometimes any other countries, any specific requirements like halal certification audits and all. So this kind of audits we are facing in pharmaceutical industry. So why audits are required? Regulatory audits are required for assessing compliance status, for approving new facility, for issuing manufacturing premises, and for renewing of licenses or periodic visits of the regulatory authorities, for investigations, recalls, serious complaints, and counterfeiting, etc. So these are the processes where audits are triggering. Customer audits for due diligence, assessing business feasibility, assessing technical capabilities, assessing facility status, assessing systems and system status, post-audit follow-ups, routine or periodic reviews. And internal audits are for improvement audits, compliance status, system audits after certain events like recall or adverse reactions or any failure during production, pre-regulatory audits, and corporate quality audits. So other audits like specific business requirement audits, pre-certification audits, certification maintenance audits like ISO and all other ISO 14001 and any other authorizing bodies. Benefits of successful audits, as you know, new business opportunities, business continuity, market leadership advantages, easier and faster regulatory approvals. Audits can help you in identifying your strengths, identify your problem areas, get solutions, get recognitions, and keeping high employee morals. Audits are worth the time and money. It's always worth. Internal audits versus external audits. Internal audit focused on internal quality improvement. Internal audits are there to help you. Regulators' priority is not quality improvement, it is compliance assessment. Regulators' first commitment is to patients, and regulators are enforcement agencies. Assisting you to solve your problems is not their job. In this, I would like to explain some other things. Like in internal audits, you are having always chance for improvement because nobody is going to take action on. But when you are facing regulatory audits, we shall be very much cautious because this is not, they are not going to suggest us for improvement. They are not going to guide us for improvement. They are going to assess our compliance, and whatever systems we are following, they are going to monitor that, they are going to evaluate that systems, and then based on that, they are going to take action on, either action on us, or they will approve our facility for their countries or not. If it is Indian FDA, then they will definitely send you notices for non-compliance as far as law is considered. So whenever regulatory audits are there, that has to be taken very much seriously. Many times I am facing audits along with the parent teams of the companies. And when regulatory officers are standing in front of our QA managers, the QA manager himself is trying to point out certain things. If a regulatory auditor is saying that this is lacuna, then our team members are also saying, yes, yes, we agree, this is lacuna, and same thing is happening in other departments also. So we have to be very much careful while facing the audits and making the statements during audit. And that's the reason I have mentioned here internal audits versus external audits. So external audits, there is no chance of improvement for us. There will be directly action or rejection of our plan. But internal audits, yes, internal audits are always helpful to us, and it shall not be only the formality of the auditing. Like our SOP says that after 3 months or after 6 months or yearly once we have to do internal audit. No, it shall not be only formality. You have to make from beginning. If you are at the stage of implementing the system, from beginning you have to make habits of the audit. And I will recommend that every 2 months we have to go for internal audits of the department, and we have to assess our systems at our own and make improvement if there is any lacuna. Because once in a year, if we are doing audit, before that many audits are coming and we are getting non-compliances from auditors also. Many managements are looking towards, many managements are things that call for the auditors of MNCs, call for the auditors of regulators. So we will get experience of audit and we will get our facility evaluated by external persons. So this is not right approach. Because if you are getting failure during this call audits, that time your reputation of your organization towards the auditors will be totally different. Because you are not prepared for audit and you want to evaluate your system, and for that purpose you are calling your clients or customers, or you are calling some regulatory bodies. That's not good. Many managements are making this statement that okay, we will prepare for audit, and though we are not prepared till the time of audit and they are coming for audit, we will get experience of audit. What is experience of audit? There is nothing like experience of audit. So internal audit shall be conducted for this purpose, and we have to concentrate on internal audits compliances. It shall not be just write down certain points at our own and comply the same, complies. Many times during internal audits, what we are doing, we are not writing critical things or major things in our internal audit. We are thinking that internal audit is audited document for external auditors, and they may take objections that this thing was critical. But if you want to go for regulatory inspections, then definitely you have to follow this system. If during internal audit, if you are finding any major or critical activity going on, or major or critical non-compliances, you have to take precautionary actions, you have to take CAPA for the same, you have to take deviations or incidents or all reporting formalities, you have to complete for the same. And when you are honestly reporting the same and you are closing the matter with the assurance that this will not happen in future, and you are justifying to auditors that this will not happen in future, it will be definitely helpful, and this will be going to improve your systems, and auditors will also not object the same. So remove this fear from your mind that during internal audits you have to only just report minor points. No, you can report anything, because that is your assessment, and that will give management a realistic idea where we are. Basic preparations for audit. It is more than just preparations. It is systematic, stage-wise exercise, and prepared well, prepared in time, prepared to win. Consider audits like a competition or a war. So you have to fight this one, and you have to prepare for the audit. There many managements are having different approach. नहीं, जो है वो दिखा दो. Whatever is there, show that one, and don't hide anything. So this makes the employees mindset or the staff's mindset towards different way. What they will do, नहीं management ने बोला हुआ है, जो है वो दिखा दो. वो सेंस नहीं रखते, वो जो है वो दिखाना चालू कर देते. बट यू हैव टू बी वेरी मच अलर्ट ड्यूरिंग ऑडिट कि क्या करना है, किस तरीके से आंसर्स देने, क्या हाइड करना है, क्या एक्सप्लोर करना है. बिकॉज नो वन कैन बी परफेक्ट इन वर्ल्ड. So we are going to make mistakes, but that shall not reflect on reputation of our company, or that shall not reflect on with any other means on the regulatory authorities or or auditors mindset. So 4 steps: pre-audit, during the audit, post-audit, and also ongoing or audit specific things. Pre-audit preparations. Do you homework systematically? Do your homework systematically. Have an SOP for inspection preparedness. We have to make our SOP. What we shall do if any inspection is triggered. Senior management must own the process, define responsibilities, who will do what. And audit is an important business process. So don't take this casually. You have to sell your company by clearly trumpeting your strengths, expressing your willingness to improve. Okay, now we have to show during audit our strengths, but simultaneously, if auditor is finding any non-compliance, don't just agree with that. That is one process. That okay, he is showing something, you are agreeing with the same, but show him willingness to improve. So during audit, if you find that this is really a mistake and this cannot be justified now, don't argue with auditor. Once you also come to know and auditor also coming to know that both the things are, both auditor and you are agreeing on the, in your mind you are agreeing, or internally you are saying yes, yes, this is wrong, then don't argue with auditor, don't try to justify wrong things. If it is scientifically wrong, then it is wrong, you cannot justify the same. So that time you have to express your willingness to improve. That just apologize and say that we will improve the same. And you can ask for suggestions also. If you are not understanding what auditor really is saying, then ask for suggestions. But later on, when you are discussing in closing meetings, you can ask them, sir, this is, you can ask them politely, sir, this is one point you have mentioned in your closing comments, but how to comply this one, we are not understanding. So ask him, but during audit, don't ask that what to do and give us suggestion. So auditor is not for training you people. So auditors are there to audit the facility and evaluate. But after during closing meetings, you can ask the same, and that time you can get your point clear. So who helps the audit run smoothly? First, identify the team, that who are going to represent what things and who is going to do what during audit. Just don't make your factory, you are having 800 employees and you are saying that every person is ready for audit. No, every person cannot be ready for audit. Auditor can ask to anyone. Auditor can ask to operator, auditor can ask to officer, auditor can ask to managers. But every person cannot be, you cannot make every person ready for audit. So that will be a miracle. So you have to select a team of senior peoples and middle management peoples so that they will manage this audit very perfectly. Though you are having systems in place, though you are having perfect documentation, though you are having online documentation, till during the audit, it shall run perfectly. For example, now if you are having any function in your home, if your home daily also you are cleaning your house, daily also everything is organized, daily also you are wearing good clothes, but why you are preparing at the time of function? At the time of function, you want to show to our guest that we are having everything up to date and we have prepared for this function. Like this, you have to prepare for the audit. So we have to make a show. Audit is, I can say audit is a show. So you have to make a show. You cannot just casually say नहीं आप जाओ कौन सा भी कंपनी रहने दो, मल्टीनेशनल हो या छोटा कंपनी, ऑडिट के टाइम 4 दिन पहले ही प्रिपरेशन शुरू कर देते. Why they are doing preparations? Because they knows कि during routine production there might be casual things happening and that are being neglected by our staff. So to avoid these same casual mistakes during audit, we have to be prepared for the audit and identify and nominate certain person, inspection readiness team leader. So ideally a senior member of QA. So I will always say that identify some other person who is not a QA manager, because many times what happened, QA manager is engaged with hospitality hospitality of the auditor. जैसे for example auditor को airport से लेके आना है, तो किसी कैजुअल पर्सन को भेजना है, एडमिन के पर्सन को भेजना है या प्लांट हेड ने जाना है, तो सेंड क्यूए मैनेजर देयर, because QA manager during traveling also QA manager make up the mindset of the auditor that what quality we are following, and with that mindset that person can enter, that auditor can enter your facility. So some other person so behind him can take care of this audit team lead as a audit team leader. Inspection readiness team, host or spokesman, so who is going to represent the audit, that is important. Many times marketing people are coming and they are saying, I will come with the auditor and I will so restrict them. Marketing people are not right persons to explain the things. Even if your management or directors are saying that we will represent, no, let the shop floor person or who is working there, that person be a spokesman for audit and let him lead the audit, because he knows everyday's glitches, everyday's problems, everyday's issues, and he knows what is right and what is wrong. Subject matter experts, like when auditor is entering in stores department, don't allow production person to speak. Let stores person speaks, then production manager has to speak. QA person cannot explain everything, and that is not good also. That will reflect badly in the views of auditors, that why QA person is explaining everything. So let this be explained by the department head. Note takers, we have to always keep some one or two juniors who will point out, note down all the comments of the auditors, good comments and points also, so that immediately he can be prepared. And during the audit, I am always suggesting that if small points are there, cover up that points immediately. If audit is of 3 days, first day's point, ask your team to stay back and clear this overnight, and next day morning show to auditors that, sir, these points we have cleared yesterday and this is now no more point is there. So auditor can write in his report, either he will skip that point or he will say that yes, they have complied the point, and this is no more point for audit report. So try to cover up all these things. Escorts, runners, these runners are also this is funny thing you might think, but these runners are also very important during any audits, because they are messengers. Many times what happens, auditors are spending more time in stores department and production persons are being casual, and what they are doing, they are going for lunch, or somebody is sitting somewhere during audit. If operations are not going on, they are just casually standing. So somebody shall go and tell them that auditors are coming, so that they will not do any foolish things. If they are behaving some casual, they are doing some casual thing, they shall stop the same. So scout a pilot car equivalent. So this person will be leading the team, that he will be the another auditor, you can say, like pilot car of any minister or any VIP persons. What this pilot car is doing, they are checking whether traffic is there or not, road is clear or not, if there is any digs on the road or any hurdles on the road, they will identify and they will guide accordingly. So like this pilot person shall go in front of the auditor. He has to go first in the department, and he will just see with technical point of with auditor's view whether there is any problem, or if he finds anything, he shall keep in mind and try to cover up and try to give message to the spokesperson that this is issue in the department. So either that has to be cleared immediately, or that has to be, suppose for example audits are going on and auditors are in say stores department, and they are starting from stores department to granulation department, and suddenly some bag has been teared off, some powder has been spilled on the floor. Now you cannot explain to the auditor that this has happened accidentally and now we will clear this. Auditor will say, show me all documentation for this, who was the operator, how this happened. So that investigation will get started. Instead of that, if our person is identifying the same, we can keep it as such, start cleaning, and before that he can inform to the QA department that please bring incident form, get the incident form issued and notify the incidents. So when auditors are coming, that time auditor can see and think that yes, something happened. He will ask, what is this? This has been back spillage and this powder has been. So what you are going to do now? Sir, we have raised incident report and this powder will be destroyed. And we had given requisitions to stores for equivalent quantity powder to be issued again. So we are following system. So auditor will be happy. But when this will happen, when you are having some person, scout person who is going in the department and who will inform all these things to the junior staff. Otherwise, and if this is practice, this is your practice in routine, then there is no issue. So these people will do that. But till during audit, there is certain pressure on their mind, so they may skip the things, and this may get highlighted by auditors. Instead of that, highlight this previously and start taking action on the same, and start looking towards the same with system point of view. So team selection, people decide the fate of the audit at least 50%. So pick up the right people's knowledgeable, competent, confident, honest, credible, and with good communication skills. Inspection readiness from team leader. Carefully choose team leader, a go-getter QA seniors, a self-motivator, good knowledge of all site processes, good control over the site CAPA process, good man management skills. Many times I am saying when first few months, managements are making one mistake. If your site is new and new constructed building and new entire new facility, that time if regulatory auditor triggers after say 3-4 months, that time instead of QA manager, they are asking project manager to lead the audit. See, I'm not having any objections on the project manager, but you can see project managers are looking towards facility with engineering point of things. Like he will say, sir, this wall or this partition is very nice. This partition is very good, having very good strength. This AHU system is very good. This AHU system is having some tin and all these covers. This is filter and we have used silicon sealant. Auditor is nothing to do with these facility points. What auditor wants, how you are controlling air pressures in the department. That has to be technically explained to the auditor by QA manager or engineering head. How you are maintaining and how you have validated this area before starting work. What is particulate count? What is flux readings? What is frequency of air changes? So this needs to be highlighted to the auditor, not the what is finishing of the walls. Not the what is finishing of the wall or what is other things like engineering point of thing, that shall not be there. So leader shall be from quality systems and not from the projects. So that always keep in mind. Management thinks that yes, project person knows everything, but I will suggest that before 1 month our QA person must see all the facility points and he has to be the man who is leading the audit. Inspection readiness team. Inspection readiness team, form it in advance. Members from QA, QC, manufacturing, engineering, R&D, regulatory, HR, warehouse meet periodically, review the preparations, take remedial and corrective actions for issues identified. Inspection management team, senior management team, form it in, repeat slide. So host or spokesperson, site head or senior QA head. As I said, don't use project person or project engineer. He will he may explain certain odd things. First, contact for auditors. Who is going to welcome the auditor? Who is going to receive the auditors? Projects the company, makes the opening presentation, puts the auditors at ease, promises all support, symbolize company to the auditor. Control room leader, a senior person from any department, has to handle all document requests, high level of alertness required, ability to manage multi-document requests simultaneously, good man manager. Subject matter experts, host or senior managers may not be able to answer all queries of auditors. SMEs are experts in their fields, must know all the processes in their functions, should have good presentation skills, good command over the language. Note taker, silent listeners of all that is spoken by the auditors. Writes down what inspectors are asking, what comments they are making, whom they have spoken with, what inspectors have seen or observed, should have good skills to listen and observe, should have good computer skills, patient and good communicators. Patience and they must have patience and good communicators. Escorts will be with the auditors all the time, usually senior managers, preferably one who has audit experience, accompanies the auditors on site tour, does not involve in discussions with the auditors and the department managers. So, however, should be able to diffuse a typical situation. Runners, they are communicators, take messages from escorts, department managers to control room or SMEs, passive in inspection, active in their job. Much of the audit success lies in getting the documents in time. Select those with good interpersonal relations and smart and fast. This last sentence is most important. Many times internal rivals are becoming hurdles during audit.
Sir, previous slide में जाइए.
Pardon?
Previous slide में जाइए.
Yes.
It does not involve in discussion with the auditor and the department manager.
Means the leading person, until and unless auditor is asking to any department manager. If you are the auditee and you are representing the audit and you are entering in production department, until and unless auditor is asking any department person or section manager, what is this, you have to explain the things. Or until and unless you are asking that department manager to explain his department, he shall not intervene the audit.
Okay.
Otherwise, many people are having कि जो QA manager है, जो auditee है, जो audit explain कर रहा है, उसको side में रख देते हैं and वही बात करना चालू कर देता है.
Okay.
So that has to be taken. Select those with good interpersonal relations. So internal rivals अगर किसी के है तो वो person, that there might be certain issues during the audit. So select the person who is having good interpersonal relations with all teams or with all departments. Scott is the man ahead of the auditor. He is the signal for the host department, helps in letting you know where the inspector is, passive in inspection, because he should also find out certain points. If he is noticing something, he could explain the department head that auditors are coming and clear these things. Alert in their job, auditor may change the route or even go back to the last department. So he has to be that much alert that what will be the next plan of auditor. Inspection room, meeting rooms shall be spacious, quite comfortable. Necessary infrastructures like LED projectors, whiteboards, flip charts, markers, telephone facilities, etc. Food, water, and beverages arrangements to the auditors as per auditors' liking. Garments, footwear, headwear, helmets, mask, umbrella, size and quality both matters. External arrangement, accommodation, location, comfort, meeting their standards, ideal to check in advance. Transport arrangements, airport, railway station pickups, pick up and drop during audit days, car safety, seat belts, etc. Standby car and guide. Document management room, close to the inspection room, adequately spaced, documents segregated, department-wise, easily accessible to check, provide and retrieve, visibility of what is asked for, what is given and what is received back, controlled access and train the staff. Run a mock inspection by senior managers from different site areas. simulate the process, follow the SOP, identify improvement areas, take corrective actions, retain pupils. Any amount of preparation is not a waste. Get to know details of the auditors in advance: name, title, spelling, pronunciation, background, specializations, industry exposure, nature, top resistance, understanding, egoistic, easygoing, recent industry experiences. Now, this is most important part. We must know about the auditor and we must alert to the our departments also. Suppose auditor is having past experience in QC department, obviously he is going to spend more time in QC department and he's going to stage the QC department things. If auditor is from production department, he will definitely spend more time in production department and he will stage on the same. So we have to always think on what exposure auditor is having and what is his past experience. Simultaneously, if auditor has did some audits in past in your area or somewhere, if foreign auditors are there, you can ask somebody that whether this auditor has first audited some facility previously. So take the experience from them. Auditors look for areas where patient risk is highest. So deviation, change control, OS results, customer complaints, adverse events, laboratory data integration, validation reports, risk management. Auditor is new to your processes, keep brief presentation ready, flow process, major quality processes, deviation management, change control, complaint handling, OS, APQR, validation, maintenance and calibration. Yes, on the these in advance. Now here we have, that's the reason we have given flow processes in every SOP. So that auditor shall not go ahead and he cannot read 10 pages or 15 pages or 50 pages SOP at a time. So in overview of SOP, he will identify what our flow processes are. So do health check, prepare yourself to health check on calibration status and status labelings, warehouse segregation and status labeling, SOP validating, updating of complaint logs, reference substances data, staff training records, cleanliness and hygiene must be a priority always, not just for audit, but for routine practices also, this shall be priorities. Now during audit, arrival at the site, first impression matters, housekeeping top priority, organized reception at gate by security, inform company policy on matchbox, lighters, cell phone and cameras, entry passes as per policy, safety and evacuation procedures and cards. So always remember, we are making one mistake here always. कि auditor है, तो अब उसको respect देना है, तो सीधा गाड़ी जो जाता है अपना reception के पास जाता है, reception से सीधा वो conference में चला जाता है. So instead of that, stop the car at security gate. Ask him, okay, no matter, he is sitting in car, that's okay. But take your visitor's pass, ask him to fill up the same or fill up by our person and take his signature. And security person himself shall ask him whether he is having matchbox or lighter or cell phone or camera with him. Okay, cell phone or camera may be allowed during the audit. That will be internal policy. That also inform that, sir, you can keep your cell phone with you or camera with you, laptop with you. But lighters and matchbox, if you are having, please, we will request to remove the same. And then explain him what is next thing, and then take him to the reception. At reception, receptionist or the person who is at reception shall welcome, and then the person shall go in conference. If you are taking directly, then that time it will be misrepresented that there you are not having safety policies, you are not having security policies, you are not having any checkup policies during the audit, and that might be remark for the audit, or that might be a non-compliance for the audit. Reception, senior managers must meet the auditor when he comes in, greet him, offer welcome drinks, spend few minutes for बट नॉट मोर देन 5 मिनट्स। और अपने मैनेजर्स गायब हो गए चाय लाने के लिए, तो चाय वाले को बुलाते बुलाते वो 15 मिनट आते ही नहीं है। तो ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए। नो फोटोज, नो वीडियोज विथ ऑडिटर्स। इंफॉर्मेशन ऑन वॉशरूम्स, लंच ब्रेक, टी एंड बेवरेजेस availability, etc. Host can take charge now. Check if the auditor wants to make a presentation or give a plan for the day. Many times auditors are also doing presentations. If European auditors are coming, they are always doing presentation, what their organization is, what their authorities are there, what are their peoples, and how they are going to do the audit and plan for the day. So check if you can make a brief presentation about the company and businesses. Do not force them. See, many times auditor don't want to. Auditor knows about your company, everything about your company, and that time he want to skip the presentation. So just ask him whether he want to see the presentation. Be brief, not more than 5 to 7 minutes. Our routine presentations may be 15 or 20 minutes, but this presentation must be 5 to 7 minutes, and whatever we are having with us, show that one only in the presentation, because auditors are always photographing the presentation in his mind, and accordingly, if some mistakes are being happened during the audits, or he is finding some non-compliances, that will reflect very badly. Keep a presentation on quality philosophy ready to be made if asked. His quality policy and all other policy documents you can keep ready during presentation. Keep a presentation on the process flow ready. If they want to ask, they want to go ahead process flow. If the auditor is auditing for certain specific products, they may ask for process flow of the product. So sequence is his choice. You cannot say him that start from here, start from there. No, auditor has to decide the sequence from which department you want to start. May vary from audit to audit or auditor to auditor. May start with review of last audit compliance report. May start with CAPA review. May start with plant tour. Do not offer a sequence, let him suggest. Once agreed, start off. Some auditors may follow systems approach for auditing: facility management, equipment management, material and product controls, packaging and labeling, laboratory controls. So this is generally when regulatory audits or regulatory inspectors are coming, they are going through this sequence because they are following guidelines for the same. Escorts must be company all the time. Scout walks ahead, scribes behind. Department manager at the department. Department manager shall respond to questions. Escort, but only in an eventuality. Answer only what is asked. Do not volunteer more than what is asked for. Be frank. If you don't know, say so. After another expert to answer on your behalf. Offer another expert to answer on your behalf. Never, never, never lie to an auditor. So, jo arguments that shall be limited arguments, and never say any lies to auditor. It will reflect very badly, and if we get caught, then we will be finished. For example, this happens many times that in production department he asks for certain product. That have you charged this product for stability? एंड इस बंदे को मालूम ही नहीं होता है कि वो चार्ज किया है कि नहीं किया है। वो हाँ, हम लोग सभी बैचेस डाल देते हैं स्टेबिलिटी पे, एंड ही इज कीपिंग इन हिज माइंड व्हेन ही इज कमिंग इन लैबोरेटरी और इन क्यूए डिपार्टमेंट, ही इज आस्किंग शो मी द बैच नंबर XYZ which you have said that we are charging for stability, show me. So it is not there. So if you don't know, just keep quiet or ask some other person who knows the same to speak ahead, or else say no, we have not charged this batch for stability. नहीं देखना पड़ेगा, पूछना पड़ेगा. सो वो आने के बाद वो नोट डाउन करके वो पता नहीं वाला है कि वो आप देखना पड़ेगा, पूछना पड़ेगा बोल रहे थे, वो पूछो और मुझे बताओ. So never make an expectation from the auditor. Remember, the audit is not just a facility audit, it is a process audit too. Plant lab activities must run as usual. बहुत सारे टाइम सब एक्टिविटीज बंद करके बैठ जाते हैं, कहीं पे अंडर मेंटेनेंस का लेबल लगाते हैं, पूरा डिपार्टमेंट शट डाउन होता है, एंड हम लोग बोलते हैं एक्टिविटीज नहीं है. सो whenever there will be product audits, you have to show the activity. People should not be hanging around without activities. Special attention to some specific processes like aseptic operations, API, final bagging, if API facility is there, sterility testing. Auditors may spend long time at these processes. Auditor will look at the process and practices, will ask questions to staff, tally the processes and practices with SOPs, will look for unauthorized copies of the SOPs. Lab is very vulnerable area for unofficial records, scribbling pads, discarded chromatograms, etc. So clear your dustbins. Most of the cases is finding something in dustbins or in corners, stationary racks. So may ask same question to different staff to validate the answers. Allow department staff to answer. Escort intervenes only if communication collapses. When auditor is on his job, scribe notes down everything that happens. Scribe takes note of any document auditor wants to see on site or back in inspection room. Runners on job to get whatever is asked. Escort and department manager should observe everything. Look where the auditor is looking, see what the auditor is seeing, listen to what he is commenting, understand his body language. Discussion back in inspection room, discussion on what he observed, involve SME, subject matter experts to answer or present. If required, call the department manager to explain, offer to revisit the site if desired to verify. Document review, most critical phase, provide only what is asked for. This is important. हम लोग क्या करते हैं, नहीं सब कुछ उधर रख दो, उसको जो देखने का है वो देखेगा. नो, उसने जितना पूछा है उतना ही उसके सामने रखो. उसने डेविएशन पूछा है तो चेंज कंट्रोल सामने मत रखो. उसने इंसिडेंट रिपोर्ट पूछा है, इंसिडेंट का फाइल पूछा है तो डेविएशन का फाइल उसके सामने मत रखो. उसने डेविएशन पूछा है तो कापा का फाइल सामने मत रखो. सो जितना उसको चेक करना है उतना ही उसके पास दे दो और उतना ही चेक करने दो एंड कीप दिस इन अनदर रूम. जितना चाहिए उतना ही लेके आओ. Expert to check all that is provided. Scribes play a major role now. Control room alertness at the peak now. Back in inspection room, so document clarification involves subject matter experts. Time taken to provide documents is crucial. Anticipate what is coming next. Communicate to control room through sleeps, electronically, sometimes maybe chats. Control room should now know what is happening in the inspection room. And सबसे important चीज इसमें है कि involves SMEs. Along with that, ये sentence कभी use मत करो कि वो आदमी अभी छोड़ के गया है, मालूम नहीं क्या किया हुआ है. So that is your failure. कोई भी छोड़ के जाता है तो उसका चार्ज कोई ना कोई लेता है. अगर प्रोडक्शन मैनेजर छोड़ के गया है तो प्रोडक्शन मैनेजर को पीछे क्या हुआ है उसका हिस्ट्री उसके पास से लेना है, उसको वो मालूम चाहिए. He cannot just say नहीं मैं उस टाइम नहीं था, वो मुझे नहीं मालूम है किसने किया हुआ है. Don't make these statements in front of the auditors. Second thing, when you are communicating through SMS or sleeps or anything, you are communicating with external team, which is in documentation room or somewhere, don't show expressions on your face. मतलब कोई डॉक्यूमेंट लाने के लिए देरी हो रही है तो ऑडिटर के सामने ही मैनेजर चिल्लाना चालू करता है, अरे भाई उधर है ना, उधर रखा है ना, कोने में रखा है ना, तुमको समझ में नहीं आता है क्या, वो निकालो, उधर से निकालो, क्या कर रहे हो तुम लोग, बेवकूफ हो तुम लोग. So don't make these statements or don't get annoyed on our team, our own team, because that is reflecting to the auditors your skill of managing. कि भाई ये मैनेजर क्या कर रहा है, इसको मालूम है, इसके बंदे को मालूम नहीं है, इसका मतलब इसका टीम कोऑर्डिनेशन नहीं. So be cool and try to get the things in right way. Coming to an end, host should request for daily feedback, limit the attendance, clarify misunderstanding if any, seek clarification if any. Once recorded and with your note, it is not possible to change. Offer to rectify minor issues before the end of the audit. जैसे मैंने बोला फर्स्ट डे का है तो नेक्स्ट डे जो माइनर इश्यूज है वो क्लियर कर दो, वो रखो मत पेंडिंग. हाँ देखेंगे, ऑडिट रिपोर्ट भेजने दो, उसके बाद तो ऑडिट रिपोर्ट में 100 में माइनर इश्यूज आ जाएंगे. सो क्लियर दिस इमीडिएटली, मेक सेपरेट टीम कि वो 5 बजे के बाद वहां पर बैठा रहेगा, 10 बजे तक काम करके वो माइनर चीजें खत्म कर देगा. Check on plan for the next stage. Arrange for safe departure. In case you have a dinner, confine to general topics. Nothing on your business or audit. डिनर पे जाओगे तो अदर जनरल टॉपिक्स के बाद उनके कंट्री में एनवायरनमेंट कैसा है, उनके कंट्री में कल्चर कैसा है, वी आर हैविंग दिस इन इंडिया, दिस इज वेरी गुड फूड, लाइक दिस. बट डोंट डिस्कस अबाउट बिजनेस और ऑडिट और एनीथिंग. Site workshop meetings. Host should call for an in-house review meeting at the end of each day. Include all those who were part of the audit. Review what went well. Review what did not go well. Discuss and decide on damage control. Prepare for tomorrow. Inform everyone what is promised for tomorrow. Do not forget to thank everyone. This is important thing. बहुत सारे टाइम मैं ऑडिट के टाइम देखता हूँ, मैं खुद मतलब आई एम स्टैंडिंग एट द सिक्योरिटी गेट और एट द रिसेप्शन एंड होस्ट इज फायरिंग टू हिज पीपल. दिमाग नहीं है क्या, तुमने ऐसा क्यों बोला, ये डॉक्यूमेंट क्यों सामने दिया, अक्ल नहीं है क्या? नो. ड्यूरिंग ऑडिट डू नॉट गेट डाउन मोरल ऑफ योर एनी पर्सन, because see, we are human beings and mistakes may happen. We have to thank everyone that today's okay, some things are wrong, some things are right, but we will go through this audit. So thank you everyone, and prepare for tomorrow. But firing in front of auditors or firing after leaving the auditor is not good thing, because that will going to definitely reflect on next day. That person under pressure, that person may make more mistakes. Be balanced during the whole audit. Be confident while answering. Do not challenge. Politely disagree if you are very sure. Otherwise, some managers are getting aggressive. तो सीधा challenge कर देते हैं. Show me where it is written in guideline. So जब इस तरीके का बात होता है तो ऑडिटर बोलता है अरे भाई ये बहुत ज्यादा शाना है, इसका मैं देख लेता हूँ. फिर नेक्स्ट पॉइंट में वो आपको पकड़ लेता है. So okay, politely disagree if you are very sure कि नहीं ये ऐसा ही है, तो ठीक है. फिर भी नहीं मान रहा है तो क्लोजिंग मीटिंग के टाइम उसको एविडेंसेस दिखा दो कि सर हम लोगों का ये बात हुआ था, इस तरीके से है. बट डू नॉट चैलेंज हिम. यू शुड नो व्हेन टू रिट्रैक्ट. Remember, there may be more than one auditor. They may split and take different routes. Be equipped to handle the situation. 2 sets of people shall be ready in this scenario. How to handle an unannounced audits? The answer is only one. Be in a state of inspection readiness always. मतलब हम लोगों का इतना रेडीनेस चाहिए कि कभी भी ऑडिट अनाउंस होता है कि कल सुबह ऑडिटर आने वाला है, तो हम लोग रेडी चाहिए. इसी तरीके से फैसिलिटी रन करना है, इसी तरीके से सिस्टम रन करना है. देयर इज नो अदर फिलॉसफी और देयर इज नो अदर आंसर फॉर अनअनाउंस्ड ऑडिट्स. ऑडिटर अगर सडनली आ जाते हैं तो यू हैव टू बी रेडी. आपके पास टाइम नहीं है, तो वो रेडीनेस आपका हमेशा होना चाहिए. ऑडिट टीम भी हमेशा रेडी चाहिए कि नहीं ये काम इसको दिया हुआ है, तो जब भी ऑडिटर आता है तो उसने उसका काम चालू करना चाहिए. पोस्ट ऑडिट, do an after action review. What went well, what did not go well, what could be done better for future. Still a lot to do while awaiting for the report. Update senior management on outcome. Anticipate any major consequences. Consider alertness for just in case. Action the obvious non-conformances. Start working on CAPA. Summarize all observations by all participants and make a learning folder. Share the learning within the site and other system sites. Responding to report. Response should go from a senior manager. Start with thanking the auditor. Reassure your commitments to ensure quality and compliance. Your plans for closing the observations. Point-wise responses. Provide examples if required how a point will be closed. Provide clear dates of completion. Choose your responses correctly. If I remember right, means you are not sure. When you are in charge, you must remember. If you don't remember, ask another person to answer. Inspector does not expect you to answer everything. Do not spoil the show. Not acceptable way of responses. Normally it happened this way. These are the statements which we are making during audit or post audit. Means this is not always what happens. There are abnormal things happening. See, if we are saying normally it happened this way. Normally it happened this way means क्या? ये शायद ऐसा ही होता है. शायद का मतलब क्या? It means something may happen abnormal. You don't want to commit. आप deny कर रहे हो. You will be coaxed to say what else happens. Not an acceptable answer. So these things shall be avoided. Not us. Another department has done it. नहीं ये मेरे डिपार्टमेंट का नहीं है, ये किसी और ने किया हुआ है. ठीक है भाई, किसी और ने किया हुआ है तो फैक्ट्री तो अपना ही है ना पूरा. तो ऑडिटर को क्या लेना देना है किसी और ने किया है कि तूने किया हुआ है. बट ये जो स्किपिंग है कि नहीं मैंने नहीं किया है, ये हमारे डिपार्टमेंट का नहीं है, दूसरे डिपार्टमेंट किसी का भी हो, नॉन कंप्लायंस में आने वाला. रिमेंबर यू आर नॉट स्पीकिंग टू योर बॉस. So while making this sentence, we have to remember कि हम लोग अपने मैनेजर से बात नहीं कर रहे, ऑडिटर से बात कर रहे. You are speaking to an auditor. Do not play games here. Will show lack of interdepartmental coordination. So this answer is also not acceptable. To be really honest with you or to tell you the truth means क्या? लोग honest नहीं है. Means previously you are not so honest and true. अभी auditor आने के बाद honest बन गए. Raises suspicion in the auditor's mind. He may ask for reply. Do not break the trust you built in so far. So this is again not acceptable answer. It is too expensive for us. अब आप ऑडिट फेस कर रहे हो तो आप ऑडिटर को ये तो नहीं बोल सकते ना भाई ये बहुत कॉस्टली है, इसके लिए हम लोगों ने लिया नहीं है. वो आपका लुकआउट है, बिकॉज आपको बिजनेस भी तो अच्छा चाहिए. द मोस्ट नेगेटिव आंसर टू एन ऑडिटर. सो ये आंसर किसी के पास से कभी भी नहीं आना चाहिए, ये कॉस्टली है. ओके, वी विल मैनेज. कैसे फंड्स रेज करना है, किस तरीके से एक्सपेंसिव मटेरियल खरीदना है, वो आपका लुकआउट है, ऑडिटर का नहीं है. ऑडिटर को आपने बुलाया हुआ है, वो ऑडिट कर रहा है. सो सेविंग्स नॉट एट द कॉस्ट ऑफ क्वालिटी. Suggest alternatives, suggest phased implementation. He will be happy to see your commitment. ठीक है ना. आप उसमें 10 लाख की कोई चीज है, अभी नहीं खरीदना है, तो आप बोलो उसको कि हम लोग फेज वाइज इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे, या हम लोगों का प्लान इस तरीके से है, हम लोगों के पास ये अल्टरनेट है. सो दैट विल बी एक्सेप्टेबल. बी वेरी ऑफ द लॉन्ग silence technique. Auditor asks you a question, you answer, auditor listens, auditor maintains a long silence purposely. You become anxious to break the silence, you add more to the answer. This is most unwanted. हम लोग ऑडिटर ने कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछा, वो शांत हो जाता है. हम लोगों को लगता है कि वो कुछ गलत सोच रहा है, वो गलत नहीं सोचता है, वो शांत हो जाता है पर्पसफुली. तब हम लोग वो आंसर में और कुछ चीजें ऐड करना चालू कर देते, which is wrong, going wrong way, and this will spoil entire game. Auditor got enough to grill you. Don't be over anxious to break the silence. Answer only the point, not a word more. शांत बैठो, वो शांत बैठा है ना, आप भी शांत बैठो जब तक वो नहीं बोलता है. The language model, never speak behind the auditor in a language not known to him. अगर ऑडिटर को गुजराती नहीं आती है, मराठी नहीं आती है, तो अपने लोगों को उस लैंग्वेज में, अपने लोकल लैंग्वेज में कभी भी आवाज मत दो या कभी भी उसको कुछ इंस्ट्रक्शंस मत दो. ऑडिटर में गेट सस्पेक्टेड. सो इंग्लिश में दे दो, हिंदी में दे दो, जो भी उसके लैंग्वेज उसको समझ में आता है उसमें दे दो. इफ एन ऑपरेटर इज नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड द ऑडिटर्स लैंग्वेज, यू शुड लेट हिम नो फर्स्ट दैट यू विल सीक हिज रिस्पॉन्स इन द लोकल लैंग्वेज एंड देन ट्रांसलेट फॉर हिम. उसको बता दो कि नहीं आता है, उसको लैंग्वेज नहीं आता है, तो हम लोग ट्रांसलेट करके बताएंगे. वॉच योर बॉडी लैंग्वेज टू. बी पोलाइट, पेशेंट, अल्टरनेटिव, रिस्पेक्टफुल. ऑडिटर इज ए ह्यूमन बीइंग एंड ही इज हेल्पिंग यू. Unofficial is also official. Never speak any so-called unofficial things with the auditor. There is nothing unofficial for an auditor. When he is at your side, everything he sees and he hears is official. ये गलती हम लोग बहुत सारे, सर अनऑफिशियली मैं ये बात कर रहा हूँ, आप इसको रिकॉर्ड, ऐसा नहीं होता है कभी. ऑडिटर आता है तो वो आपको मतलब एक सिंपल लैंग्वेज में बोलना है तो आपकी बजाने के लिए वो आता है, वो कोई आपका आपका ऑफिशियल अनऑफिशियल करने के लिए, अनऑफिशियल थिंग्स पे ऑफिशियल बना देता है। Culture differences, understand auditor's cultural background. There is no bar for religion, caste, region, and language between the auditor and auditee. Both are professional, both are interdependent, both are doing their job. Create a win-win situation. इसका मैं आपको बेस्ट एग्जांपल देता हूँ। मैंने उत्तराखंड में मैं एक ऑडिट के लिए गया था। वहां का जो प्लांट हेड था, तो मैं ऑडिट जब कर रहा था तो उसने मुझे पूछा कि आप हिंदू हो क्या? मैंने बोला हाँ। तो वहां से वो चालू हो गया उसका मैटर कि अरे यहाँ पर हमारे फैक्ट्री में तो 50% सब मुस्लिम है, 50% ये है वो है। तो इस तरीके का जो टॉक्स होता है, दैट इज इमीडिएटली गिविंग बैड इंप्रेशन टू द ऑडिटर, एंड बिकॉज ही इज ऑडिटर एंड यू आर ऑडिटर. Once he is auditor and auditee, we have to speak about our facility, our documents, our things, not about religion, not about caste and other things. So these things must be कभी कभी हम लोगों के दिमाग में हाँ ये जो ऑडिटर आ रहा है ना वो मेरे कास्ट का ही है, तो वो मैनेजर्स के बहुत सारे मैनेजर के स्टेटमेंट, आप डोंट वरी वो मेरे कास्ट का है, तो उससे वो ऑडिटर को कुछ लेना देना नहीं होता है. टेक्निकल ऑडिटर इज ऑलवेज लुकिंग टुवर्ड्स टेक्निकल थिंग्स. So thank you and good luck for all audits in future. So any questions, sir?
Sir, how to qualify person as an internal quality auditor?
Based on his knowledge, based on his subject matter understanding.
And what is the bunch of document required to qualify is as an internal quality auditor?
No, not like that. Bunch of document is not there. Subject matter expert means he is undergoing the training of the SOPs. SOP reading is the part. So you are having training documents for the same. Then whatever special trainings you are giving to him, like this training session.
Okay. Suppose person has a 1 or 2 years experience in a QMS system, and he has a fully knowledge of QMS. So we can
till he has to read all SOPs of your factory. If he is coming from different company, then he must read all the systems, all your systems, and he must understand all your systems. He cannot go on his background knowledge or past experience.
Okay, so matlab existing plant SOP is required.
Yes, that has to be read by every person who is going to fetch the audit. Secondly, this kind of audits, whatever behavioral things, you can train him through this kind of sessions.
Okay, okay. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I think next session is, I had given the time, but it has now crossed. So I will send you again list for the next session, which is on ALCO after 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.